This is Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina, home of the Gamecocks. And here comes South Carolina.
We're going to have a lot of fun building what I want to be the premier culture in all of college football.
And he goes down, another sack for Carolina.
He's back in the pocket. Here comes Carolina. They drop him on a sack.
Hello and welcome to a new era of South Carolina football, as Shane Beamer is less than a week away from his sideline debut as South Carolina's head football coach. This is our preseason show. We hope you and your family are healthy and well and ready for what is scheduled to be a full slate of Carolina football. Hey, Coach, I've got calculated that this will be your 22nd year as a coach preparing a team during preseason camp for the opener, but definitely the first as a head football coach. How is that going for you, and how has the team responded to that?
It's been a lot of fun. First of all, it's exciting to be here with you. I've said it before, and I've told you, I've watched the coaches show ever since I was an assistant coach here, and ever since I left every Sunday night. So to be here and be on the coaches show is pretty cool and a thrill for me. But it's been a blast. Love the group of kids that we're working with here in our program right now. Certainly there's a lot more on my plate as the head coach than previous preseason camps that I've been in, but we have a great staff, we have a great support staff, great players, and it's been a smooth preseason camp and excited to kick it off next week.
You know, you've been charged with implementing your processes and your culture with the student athletes, but part of your job too is, of course, to get the staff together and the coaches together. How is that going in managing that for you, kind of a new role?
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been challenging. Certainly, there's a lot of carryover to what we did during spring practice. So spring practice was good for us to be able to get 15 practices in and how we do things day in, day out. But obviously, it's the first preseason camp that we've had, and it's really gone smooth. We've got just unbelievable people hitting up their departments, from the equipment room to the weight room to the training room to nutrition to the coaching staff and video and on and on and on. So everybody's done a fantastic job, and things have been smooth.
Coach, between COVID and the transfer portal, it's never been more difficult for teams to manage their rosters, but injuries are always the single factor. On our Prisma Health Injury Report, can you give us a status before the season opener on how the team is doing?
Yeah, we feel good. You know, we went back and looked where we were injury-wise 2 years ago here at South Carolina in 2019 compared to preseason camp 2021, and knock on wood, it's amazing, the difference. Credit Clint Haggard and his staff in the training room, and Luke Day in the weight room, and our players for the mental and physical toughness they've shown this preseason. But we're in okay shape. Obviously, everyone knows Luke Doty got banged up a couple weeks ago, and still optimistic he'll be able to play next week. He's attacking his rehab as fast as he can and as diligently as he can. You know, Rick Sandage may be out here for a little bit, not expecting him to play as of now next week. And then, you know, Cam Smith and Kevin Harris are two guys right now that we're optimistic to get back and kind of taking day by day.
Marshawn Lloyd's a guy we know that's been practicing some. Do you think he's at a level that he could contribute in that first game?
Absolutely. Yeah, I think he's really taken a step here over the last week. We had a scrimmage last Saturday, about 75 plays, and he looked like the Marshawn that I knew of in recruiting and the Marshawn that we all think of here at Carolina. Had a fantastic scrimmage. He's looked awesome. First couple of weeks, I think he was knocking the rust off and getting back to where he needs to be, but he'll play a lot next Saturday, and I'm excited to see him.
Luke Doty, it's not an easy answer. You don't know. I know he's had some progress in the last couple of days. If you can't get him in the starter or the opener, do you have somebody penciled in to start?
Not at this point. You know, those guys are still competing. Zeb Nolan is obviously in that mix, but, you know, he's only been playing quarterback for a week or two, and we want to give him time to really get in and see what he can do and be thorough in our evaluation of him. But I'll say this about the quarterbacks, whether it be Zeb or Jason Brown or Colton or Connor Jordan, they all had their very best week of practice last week and then going into this week as well. So they've all taken steps, and we feel confident with whoever's under center against Eastern Illinois.
It's just your first show, but I'm already starting to realize the magnitude of how hard it is to manage as a head coach all the issues that come. We're glad we're getting it rolling. When we come back on Gamecock Football with Shane Beamer, we'll look at some of the standouts in preseason camp.
Gamecock Football with Coach Beamer. Brought to you by Britons of Columbia, dressing South Carolina for success since 1946.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
Looks like it's time to trade. Because it's trade month at your local Ford dealers. Get more cash for your eligible trade-in, any brand, any model, all month long. Get Trade Assist cash on top of what your eligible vehicle is worth and trade up to a new Ford truck. Your trade-in is worth more than you think. Trade up during trade month. Now get Ranger or F-150 with 1.9% financing for 60 months, plus up to $1,500 Trade Assist cash on top of your eligible trade. Only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
With Steel, the great American outdoors are closer than you think. Pick up at over 10,000 local Steel dealers. Real Steel. Find yours.
Southern Way Catering is the official partner of South Carolina Athletics for special events in Williams-Brice Stadium. Book your next event with Southern Way and experience unparalleled hospitality. To tour one of our new premium spaces, call 803-783-1061 or visit the website at thesouthernway.com.
Auburn shifts around. They're going to run it left side. There's some room inside the 40. 35-30. Harris spinning and grabbing his jersey, but he's down to the 25-yard line.
That's our Sansbury Eye Center. Did you see that play? It was good to see the highlights again, including Kevin Harris's 19-yard bruising run in the third quarter against Auburn and the upset win a year ago. Coach Kevin Harris and maybe the offensive line in that run game a year ago, one of the surprises of the league. How has the O-line done in the preseason camp? We talked a little bit about Kevin already. What do you feel about the run game and the physicality of your offense?
Feel good about it. You know, when you have guys like Dylan Wanham and Javon Gwynn and Eric Douglas returning, Jazz Turntine and Jalen Nichols have done a nice job up front for us on the offensive line. You feel good about those guys because there is so much experience returning, and Greg Atkins, our offensive line coach, has done a great job with them, and I'm excited about that group. It all starts up front. And then you talk about Kevin, then you throw in Marshawn Lloyd, you throw in Juju McDowell, Zaquandre White. It's an exciting running back group, and they all complement each other well, and I'm excited to watch them all play.
Well, White may have been the star of the spring in a lot of ways. I mean, you would know better about that, but he was explosive, making people miss, and it's great to see a transfer kind of pick up his feet and get going a little bit halfway through his career after his first year here. Coach, I don't know all the numbers. I'm not sure I know all the names, but your secondary is newly formed in a lot of ways, a lot of new players out there, but they got a lot of takeaways, it seemed like, in the preseason camp. Talk about that new look defense overall, and particularly that secondary group.
Yeah, really pleased with that group. Had some solid returners coming in, returning, and Jalen Dickerson, Jalen Foster, R.J. Roderick, Cam Smith, Darius Rush, and so on and so forth. But then we're really pleased with the newcomers to that group, whether additions through the transfer portal like a Tyrese Ross and a Carlins Platel, or the guys that we've signed, newcomers, Isaiah Norris, Marcellus Dial, David Spalding, a transfer. You know, it's an exciting group. Hollywood Craig, a true freshman that we have high hopes for. So really pleased with the returners and the steps they've taken. And then really, really pleased with our newcomers as well, that you don't know until they get here quite how they're going to be, but there's no one in that group that we look at and feel like we maybe missed one in recruiting.
This is always a good story. You got 5 or 6 you think are ready to go in that first rotation?
We do, yeah, trying to keep them all healthy and playing different packages on defense, but we feel really solid, feel really good about our, starting 4 or 5, depending on how many are out there, and then we've got enough depth behind those guys as well.
Everybody's looking for a surprise or a newcomer, but we're always looking for the Terminex best player of the preseason. Coach, I know it's hard. You're bouncing from group to group. You have seen the players. Your thoughts on who the Terminex pest player of the preseason has been?
You know, you talk about that secondary, and Marcellus Dial is a guy that comes to mind for us. Came in and has been fantastic for us from day one. He's just been steady, consistent, made a lot of plays. Hard to believe he was at Georgia Military last time this year. Just so proud of him. His dad passed away this summer. It's been a tough summer for him, but really proud of the way that he's competed this preseason camp, and he's done a fantastic job for us on defense. And then offensively, I would say not a surprise, but Nick Muse. He's a guy that sometimes we don't appreciate just how talented he is and what a good football player he is. And he's worked hard to improve his game from last season. And he's just a guy, he's steady, he's dependable, he's rugged, he's gritty, everything we want this program to be.
Well, we'll watch those two throughout the season as they've done a good job in the summer camp. When we come back on Gamecock Football with Shane Beamer, we'll get the man himself mic'd up for some Carolina football.
Join us every Thursday at Backstreet's Grill on Divine Street for Carolina Calls from 7 to 8 p.m. Visit backstreetsgrill.com to learn more about their unique food and drink options.
Fans, are you ready for some Gamecock football this fall? Visit usccontest.com and register for your chance to win 2 tickets to the next football home game and a Gamecock visor autographed by Coach Beamer, courtesy of Farm Bureau Insurance. Everyone that registers will be entered for the chance to win the grand prize, a Gamecock-themed tailgate package. Register to win today at usccontest.com. Brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, here for all your auto, home, and life insurance needs.
And you ask me what I want this year, just a chance that maybe we'll find better days. 'Cause everyone is forgetting now, 'cause tonight's the night the world begins again.
At the University of South Carolina, we have what we need to win at every level. Second to none academics, facilities, fans. And having Prisma Health as the official healthcare system and team physicians for the Gamecocks. Prisma Health orthopedics physicians are on the sidelines every day taking care of our players, and they provide the same exceptional care for everyone across the region. We're proud to have them on our team. To learn more, visit prismahealth.org/Gamecocks.
And when the unexpected happens to you, there's Colonial Life. Benefits that help cover what your regular insurance doesn't.
Ford's lineup of adventurous SUVs and legendary tough trucks are built for the Carolinas and built Ford proud. Drive one, buy one at your Carolina Ford dealer today.
It's the only game in college football that I'm aware of that's going on today, okay? So embrace it. Embrace that crowd out there and have fun, man. So go out there and embrace it, have fun, and put that joy on tape for the whole world to see you today. You got me? Yes, let's have some fun. Gamecocks on 3, 1, 2, 3. What's up? What's up? You gonna do a handshake? Ooh. Thank you, guys. What's up, man? You good? Have fun today. Have fun. Have fun today. Y'all doing all right today?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Everyone good? Thanks, guys. Next time we're in here, you'll be getting ready to run this thing, man. One more handshake. Let's get it right. Good job. If you see something that wouldn't be allowed during a game, let them know. Let's get it right now. Blow it. Coach Day, let's go! Let's go! Good to see you again. How are you?
He's in there.
What's up, man? I love it. I need to come back as that guy. Spur big spur in my next life, man. All right, here we go. Everybody up! Everybody up! Put it on tape. Have fun competing. Let's go. Let's go. Put it on tape, man. Let's go. Let's go. Compete. Compete. Have fun. Have fun. Put it on tape. Have fun competing. Have fun competing. Have fun competing, man. Be physical. Be physical. There we go. There we go. There we go. Boom. There you go. Nice. Nice job.
Good play right there, Coach.
Nice job. Nice job. That's the way to run it. Great series, man. That's the way to lead them out there. Great job. Physical. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Physicality. Same energy you've had all spring. Let's go. Feet, 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 feet. Strike, 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 strike. Good. There you go. Good. Dominate out here, man. Dominate. Dominate out here. Hold on, Cole. Still a commercial. Y'all didn't have these in high school, huh?
Yeah, no, we didn't.
Have fun, man. Be physical. Nice job. Great series, though. Great series. I want to make a play. I want to make a play. Let's go. We got that third down competition. Hey, oh, you got a minute and a half, big dog. They ain't letting us go until that thing runs down. TV, man. Y'all want all that SEC money. It comes from somewhere. It's called commercials. All right, here we go. Let's roll. Let's go, D. 3 plays. 3 plays. Goal line. What's your mentality now? Let's go. They don't get an inch. They don't get an inch. Let's go. Come on, O. Physical up front. Fun watching you, man. Fun watching you. Number 11's toting that thing today, JJ. Double Hornet. Nice job. That's it. That's it. Here's a health
Jalen Dickerson from the football team is this week's Food Line Community Service Athlete of the Week. A redshirt junior, Dickerson has started a mentoring program at W.G. Sanders Middle School. Congratulations to Jalen Dickerson, the Food Line Community Service Athlete of the Week.
Hello, I'm Greg Hughes with Contract Construction, and welcome to the Traditions Club. This was a large piece of the $22.5 million expansion to Williams-Brice Stadium that we started the day after the Clemson game in 2019 and completed in August of 2020. As you can see, it runs end zone to end zone, and the name's Traditions Club was chosen because we want to celebrate the history of Gamecock football. We want the fans to be excited. This space has been transformed from a concrete concourse to an enclosed air-conditioned space that has 2 large concession stands, grab-and-goes, portable bars, you know, every amenity you could possibly want if you're sitting in the East Club stands. We've also added loge seating on the outside that also goes end zone to end zone, which is an exterior box seat for 4 people. Has 2 TVs, fans, heaters, everything you could want during the course of the game. As you can see, the concession stands here. There's 1 on each end, and then you'll see grab and goes, which is an easier way to get prepackaged food. Plenty of restrooms for the patrons, and not only was this a great addition for the East Side fans, but the upper deck fans now have their own concourse to themselves. So it really alleviated a lot of congestion in the concession areas.
Steel, the great American outdoors are closer than you think. Pick up at over 10,000 local steel dealers. Real Steel. Find yours.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
Looks like it's time to trade. Because it's trade month at your local Ford dealers. Get more cash for your eligible trade-in, any brand, any model, all month long. Get Trade Assist cash on top of what your eligible vehicle is worth and trade up to a new Ford truck. Your trade-in is worth more than you think. Trade up during trade month. Now get Ranger or F-150 with 1.9% financing for 60 months, plus up to $1,500 Trade Assist cash on top of your eligible trade. Only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Good hard work has earned Ryan Hall the title of Colonial Life Academic Athlete of the Week. A member of the men's golf team, Ryan is a senior tourism management major with a 3.058 grade point average. This week's academic athlete is brought to you by Colonial Life. Colonial Life, the benefits of good hard work.
In the 2021 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select J.C. Horn, defensive back, South Carolina.
You know what this is about, man. You know what we're trying to do. Hey,
the Los Angeles Rams select Ernest Jones, linebacker, South Carolina.
The Carolina Panthers select
Shai Smith. Oh, he caught him. He's out the gate. And this is a guy who was holding his own with everybody.
Dallas Cowboys select
Israel McQuarrie. Long stride to the pylon for a pick six.
Hello? Hello. Yes, sir. So you won't regret it. You got your guy. Let's do it.
If the Gamecocks record 350 yards or more on offense, go to the notifications on your Game Day app to learn how to receive a free made-from-scratch biscuit during breakfast hours at Columbia and Orangeburg participating Hardee's on Monday after the game.
And you ask me what I want this year, just a chance that maybe we'll find better days. 'Cause everyone is forgiven now, 'cause tonight's the night the world begins again.
When the unexpected happens to you, there's Colonial Life. Benefits that help cover what your regular insurance doesn't.
At the University of South Carolina, we have what we need to win at every level. Second to none academics, facilities, fans. And having Prisma Health as the official healthcare system and team physicians for the Gamecocks. Prisma Health orthopedics physicians are on the sidelines every day taking care of our players, and they provide the same exceptional care for everyone across the region. We're proud to have them on our team. To learn more, visit prismahealth.org/Gamecocks.
With Steel, the great American outdoors are closer than you think. Pick up at over 10,000 local steel dealers. Real Steel. Find yours.
Gamecock Football with Coach Beamer. Brought to you by Britons of Columbia. dressing South Carolina for success since 1946.
Welcome back, Coach. I think at this point the Gamecock Nation would let you host just about anybody at Williams-Brice Stadium with a full capacity crowd. But Eastern Illinois out of the Ohio Valley is coming in. The Panthers coach played in the spring, 1-5 during that time frame. You'll open up with them. Your thoughts on that football team and playing in the spring, was that an advantage to them, a disadvantage, you think?
You know, probably a little bit of both. Certainly for them, probably an advantage that they have played very recently, and it's good for us that we're able to watch, their spring season. Also, they play this Saturday, or played yesterday, I should say, and being able to watch that game and be able to study that going forward is certainly an advantage for us. Program that, it's funny, my dad was the head coach at Murray State, and his very last game at Murray State before he took the Virginia Tech job was against Eastern Illinois. And they beat him in the FCS playoffs, and there was 1AA then, and kind of funny that my first game as the head coach is against them, but looking forward to it, and we'll see.
Yeah, it wasn't good to read that Tony Romo and Jimmy Garoppolo were from Eastern Illinois. I hope they don't have any of those guys on the roster for the opening season. All right, Coach, now as a season opener and a brand new head football coach, I bet you've been running over a couple priorities in your mind. Our Toyota keys to the game. What do you think you might tell the team on Saturday evening before you go out? A couple of keys when you're going into an opener.
I think in any game it's turnovers, and you watch college football early in the season, you're going to see big plays on special teams, and you're going to see a lot of teams that probably aren't very good at tackling. And college football, we don't get a preseason game or a scrimmage against other teams, so when we go out there Saturday night, it's for real. So I just want to see a team that, looks like a well-coached, clean football team. We tackle well. We don't have a lot of pre-snap penalties. We don't do things to beat ourselves. And we go out there and just play with unbelievable passion and energy and a lot of joy. To be back in that stadium on Saturday night in front of our fans is something we've waited a long time for and can't wait to get out there.
We can't wait as well. Coach, good luck in the opener. That's our Toyota keys to the game. Toyota, let's go places. We want to thank Coach Shane Beamer for being part of Gamecock football with Shane Beamer. We hope you'll be with us throughout the season. It's unprecedented times, and it's a new era. We'll see you then.
The preceding has been a Learfield presentation of the Gamecock Sports Network. This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of South Carolina. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the University of South Carolina and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the University of South Carolina.